Hello, beautiful motherfucking people. I need to I need to come back into myself and reiterate everything that I just told myself like 5 seconds ago. Because I keep telling myself I need to continuously remind myself, continuously move in this abundance of light and inner scope of intellectuality. But yeah, so again, I do these messages because I feel called to. It's my calling, my part of my purpose. I love books. I love meditation. I love tarot readings. I love being able to channel, and more so, I'm loving that I'm able to document my experience for anybody out there trying to do the same or similar as me, you know, not necessarily following my exact footsteps, but use my footsteps as a manual in order to focus on what they need, focus on their goal and their path and their being and everything that they need to do, right? So I feel called to talk about living in harmony. And living in harmony, okay, hold on. I need to take a second. Meditate with me for 1 minute, literally. Give me 1 second. Literally too many things going on, like 5, 6 things are going on. I'm not gonna lie. All right, I'm trying to balance, maintain, attain, move forward, contain, refrain, accept, chill the fuck out, like everything at once, you know. I got way too many things happening in my life and I'm trying to make it all move, okay? And as we're doing that, I am here with you guys, okay? Just remember, you're not alone. Just remember, you are loved and cared for, and yeah, not everything that you go through needs to be a battle with, like, not everything needs to be a battle of the gods, you know. Not everything that we go through needs to be a set of rules that need to be followed. You know, rules are meant to be broken. Rules are meant to stray us into the right path and move us into the right. Guys, I have a big ass pimple right here. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're just going to ignore that, literally. Sorry, goodness gracious, I'm sorry. As you can tell. And look, I drew this yesterday. I painted this yesterday. Isn't it cute? I love it. You know how God works in mysterious ways? He works in the most literal, like, sometimes unviable ways. Like you'll have him in your ear, you'll talk, and y'all be best friends, but like 5 seconds later, he's telling you that you need to do this and do that, like, and you have to do it, you know. It's like nothing wrong with that, but like, you know, it's just like intergalactic relationship with God that I'm living in, and I'm so proud of myself to be able to be here and be this profound in my word, you know, that even though it doesn't exist in a matter of a lot of people's lives right now, I know one day it will, and one day, you know, someday it will. It's all coming together in a sense that, whoo, in the sense that it is, and that we allow it to. Okay? All right, give me 1 second. I'm gonna meditate for like 5 seconds, okay? Dear God, dear light team, dear universe, dear higher self, dear everybody in this manifestation, in this collective, I hope you're well. Thank you, my team, for being able to guide me through this message. Let our viewer know that they are loved and cared for. Let me be the vessel that I am. Allow me to you speak through me and I deliver. And through all in all, I thank you and I'm grateful. Okay. So I've been feeling this very like fidgety, always needing uppity, turning around, like, you know, if when you're when you're a little kid and they tell you to sit down and you literally can't, or you're at school and they tell you to sit down and you can't sit down, like it's almost like generally not your fault, you just can't sit down. So I'm thinking, like, at this point in life, you're at this stage where it's like the inner child of you, okay? The inner child of you wants to come out and play. They do, okay? And this inner child you is also such a humongous piece to this whole elaborate plan that you have in your head, okay? So it's like, okay, when this child comes out to play, that's when it's all gonna go like skyrocketing, okay? And you're gonna be seeing how fast this new perpetual cycle is going to be, how fast you're gonna be able to receive, how fast you're gonna be able to manifest. And it's not even a race. It's not because your ego is taking over, because you're feeling like I'm better than everybody. Like, I just want to state that every single each and one of us that is here and that is a part of this collective, you know, this message right now is timeless, okay? But like, if you're here, you are not a person that lets this ego, this like wanting to be better aspect than everybody, that does not get to you. You know that I personally think we are all equal, but you know that you're special in your own way, okay? We're all special in our own ways, like literally, look at me, okay? Sorry, but like seriously. And once we find that special character, that special purpose that not only allows us to drive exactly where we'd like, but also the fact that we set the boundaries for ourselves, our own rules, you know? And sometimes we may forget we set those boundaries. We may forget that when we are hearing this other voice, whether it is from an essence of an activity or a person that is bringing you down is sort of in the sense of like, bringing you down in the sense that you're questioning, like, what is this? Why am I here? Or anything like that. You go to this activity or to this person to find out, right? But given that when that activity, when that thing or person, you know, just general, like, it doesn't need to be like a lover, it could be a friend, it could be a parent, it could be anybody, okay? Anybody, and absolutely any activity, any project or anything, you know, we go back to that and we don't see the fact what it's doing for us, okay? Whether it's doing us good or whether it's doing us a bad, okay? And when we do turn into this kind of person that just shuts everything off, and whether it is something that you've said I don't want in my life, okay, that maybe hasn't worked out before, but you keep feeling like there's still something there. There's still some more work on. There's still closure that needs to be happened. There's still something there. Whatever it is, there's still something there, period, point blank. When we're feeling like that, this is a good example, okay? You know how everybody talks about Mercury retrograde? Mercury retrograde is supposedly like, okay, and it's like it makes people do things because of like the way it goes. Like, I don't know the exact science, but like it's placed a certain way, and this is happening a certain way because these predictions were happened a million fucking years ago, and this is what's happening, right? And so in my head, it's like when this Mercury retrograde happens, it's like a lot of us tend to, it's like what I've read, what I've seen, and what's happened in my life. Like, people tend to text their exes, their old exes, and their old relationships, but it comes out of a spontaneity, this spontaneous feeling where it's like I've jumped. And when we say that, it's like maybe we have given ourselves the chance to not give in to the fact that it may not be for us. But if the feeling keeps on coming up, if it continues rising and moving something in you, it's like you need to figure out what the heck it is. You can't, okay, this is so important to somebody. Like, you can't be regretful in life. You can't be like 50 years into life and be regretting that the love of your life was way back there when you're with this other shawty here, like, that gives you everything you need, but it's like this broken heart piece that's far from you, and it's like you never found out why. You never got to know why, and maybe you never got to know, if I didn't go that direction or that path, what could have happened. I decided to stay obsolete to this path right here because it's what guides me, it's what follows me. But at the same time, if the feeling does not stop, if the feeling is continuously contagious to the other parts of your life, you're not allowing yourself to not only not feel, but also you're like holding yourself from that. The more you're holding yourself from that, the more you want to go. It's gonna create this like big blockage, okay? And that blockage is gonna start affecting some of the most critical parts of your life, some of the most important parts of your life, whether that is with creativity, whether that is in connecting with people, whether that is getting a new job or a new home, okay? We don't sit with this gray matter in order to be right, okay? And as far-fetched as it can be, as grand, as ridiculous as people will tell you it is, because people are going to tell you it's ridiculous, people are going to tell you this and that, okay? Whatever, thing that you want to do, whether it is you want to do this shop, you want to sell something, okay? And somebody's telling you, well, actually the market for this is way overturned. Like, you're not going to have any success. You're not going to do this. You're not going to do that. Who are you talking to? Sorry. But that generally comes up. People are going to tell you that no matter what. And then you're going to be like, all right, sure, maybe. And you're not going to go open that. And maybe, just maybe, that was a multi-million-dollar opportunity. And you didn't find out, and you didn't know whether or not. Maybe it would have given you a couple dollars or not. Maybe it would have given you nothing. Maybe it would have left you in debt. Maybe. But a multi-million-dollar, you step into these, I'm saying afflictions almost, but you step into this unknown of a new decision, of a new conscious thought, to be able to not only dwell and maintain and sit and abruptly feel, but also it's if you don't try, you're never gonna know. You know, like, this is also another example. Like, it's like, if I didn't try, like, social media, if I don't try my art, if I don't try reading, if I don't try writing, like, I'm not gonna get to the point where I'd like, you know. And that comes into effect with other things, into fruition with other things. And so once we're able to identify what it is we're latching on and how that attachment is affecting us, you know, we let go. Once we let go, there's still this other underlying fact, whether it is, again, from a person or an activity. It could be anything. Okay, like I said, an opportunity that you don't take, a person that you don't go see, you know, that could be the love of your life, but you're not never gonna find out. Like, you know, even if they're not, like, there's something that they need to teach you. There's something that you need to know, because opportunities don't last forever. Okay, they pop up, and you gotta take them whether or not. Sometimes you might not want to, right? But you also move and live with discernment to be able to take the right opportunities, because not every opportunity is for you. Okay, not every person is for you. Okay, you are not for every single person, and vice versa. It doesn't work like that, right? We can be famous and we can be worldwide known, and we can have all the riches in the world from people's eyes or from gold itself, but the fact is, when we go back into ourselves, there is this thing that is like asking you to do something, and if you're not listening to it, you're going to get, like, it's like, let me think of a way to put it. Like, you know, when bro, just mind that, you know, when it's like it's a blockage. Okay, it's like you can't. That is exactly it. Okay, when I was meditating, and there's like, you know, the you get, if you understand this, you understand, but you get a little air right here. Okay, breathing through your nose, out your nose, allows that to slowly come up one. Okay, the air is coming out. Okay, another one. It's like an air bubble. And that's where the breath comes out. It's like you need the fresh breath of air, you know, that, there you go. And you feel that exhale, and it's like, oh my God, like, I'm so alleviated. You're gonna feel so alleviated once you do this thing that is okay. If you do it, and if it happens, if something doesn't go your way, like, that's what you're scared of. But it's like, if you're not gonna do it anyways, you might as well do it, because you're gonna be scared of what's not gonna happen. Don't do it because it's not gonna happen. Okay, be scared, it's not gonna happen. Be scared and see what happens. Like, go that way, go and see that way. Just go that way, and stop staying over here with all the, like, oh my God, I don't know if this is gonna happen for me, like, I don't know. So what if it doesn't happen? So what? Okay, there's a million opportunities out there, and if this one doesn't work out for you, because it's been boiling inside of you're gonna feel this is for you, because you're gonna feel it. But if it's been feeling inside of you, gurgling inside of you, boiling up inside of you, you know, you wait another week, you wait a month, you may even put yourself through a year of waiting just to see if this is really for you or not. Wow, you can like take that action, right? But also, it's like waiting and seeing, you know. We sit with the energy that is then given back to us from the opportunity that we took from either a person or a real life thing, right? A project. And then we sit with that. Do we really think this is for us? Do we really want this in our life? Do we really accept it now that we've grown, now that we've moved on and literally lifted up, not even one, not even two, but like 50, turned over 50 new stones, okay? Just an example, okay? You can do 100 stones if you want, but it's like us we work that way. We don't just do one thing. We do an immense amount of things that is like collaborating with itself, that is bringing you this light, that's taking out, that's making you receive, that's giving you love, that's allowing you then to give into yourself fully so that you can give to others and help, okay? It doesn't just work one way, you know? It's like this reciprocal wave that you're working with God, the universe, and your angels with all the time to formulate the plan, okay? And once you're following that plan, it's like, okay, let me go. But it's like not, it's not like a 1, 2, 3 plan, like this is what I gotta do. It's like you're counting in time. 1 second, 2 second, 3 second, and with that time you're evaluating what you want to do with it, from a hobby to being with somebody, being in a relationship, having a job, having children, having a business, you know, having a dream, literally. Whatever dream you have, like, go and chase it. Go and chase it, okay? Go and chase it. I really feel strongly like I am consoling the fact that perhaps it's not for me, but if we don't try, if we don't see, you know, like, better to love and lost than to never have loved. Is that how it goes? It's better to have loved and lost than to never have loved at all. Okay. All right. So we're gonna pull out a card, give us a little bit of guidance with just guidance, honestly. Set yourself free, allow, and be you, okay, to the fullest extent. So, universe, angels, lovely team of lights, could you give us a message to our collective today and to the present moment as we've allowed ourselves to be here? Give us guidance on our current situation, current broadcast. Gotta sit back a little. I don't have a chair, so my bed is the chair. My bed is my big chair. And my skateboard is my chair too. Guidance. Even what we're not seeing, what should we look at? Where is this stemming from? That's all. Alright. So you got the Ace of Cups. We only pull one card for now, okay? Because it's what is it? A fruition? Anyways, this is what we're given today, okay? And we make do with what we make do, and what we do have, we make do. Okay? The Ace of Cups get so excited because it's like this is my confirmation, okay? I'm looking at the hand. You see the little thing in the back? I guess that's just part of the drawing, but the little like white at the back, I don't know if you can see it. Dang. There's this little like thing of white in the back. Yeah, you can see it. There you go. But that's standing out to me. I feel like something, it's like hidden, but it's not hidden. It's like trying to hide, but it can't, you know? And that's the thing that like we're getting at. And this emotional fulfillment is this card, okay? Emotional fulfillment. Let's oh, sorry. The water, bro, my bad. The waters are beneath, upon which are water lilies. The hand issues from the cloud, holding in its palm the cup, from which 5 streams are pouring. A dove bearing in its beak a cross-marked host. Descends to place the water. Place the wafer in the cup. The dew of water is falling on all sides. And it is an imitation It is an intimation of which may lie behind the lesser arcana. True heart joy, contentment, a boy nourishment, abundance, fertility, holy table, felicity. Emotional fulfillment comes from all these things that you're doing, so it's like when these have come together, like, okay, you have just done so much work, whether it is spiritually, because you've done spiritual work, but you have also conquered the fact that your brain is a powerful tool, okay? It is a tool. It does not control you, and it does not dictate your every move. You don't need to listen to what your brain says to you 24/7, okay? And if we are captive in that headspace, we're not able to feel that fruition. We're not able to feel that water, you know, those droplets. And it's like it's coming. Like, you are getting exactly what is yours, exactly what you deserve. And with that, you're allowing yourself to give to yourself. Okay, this is you're giving to yourself, and you're going to be able to abundantly just nurture out to everybody else that needs it, right? But with that fact, you have sat so long in always having or not having, always doing things for other people, always doing things because of other people. And as soon as you started doing it for yourself, nobody else, me, you're not selfish. You're not being selfish. You have to take what is yours. You need to take and bring that power back to you, so that when it is your time to shine, you are ready and you are much more grateful than you have ever been. And with this lack of sensitivity to the world around you currently, you're letting like almost what is not for you not be for you, and what is for you critically be for you, right? And as far as it goes, whether it is a person or a thing that is like not abiding by your rules, whether it is that you want it to leave you alone, or whether it is you think it might not work, those are just doubts. Those are just in the back of your head trying to make you like just continue in this cycle that is not serving you. And allowing yourself to see that and like genuinely saying this is not serving me, you know, allowing yourself to be able to control that feeling, much more than control and much more than see, but like know that that is not for you. You move with such like light-hearted energy, and it becomes softer. You become softer. And so whether or not it is going to work out, whether it doesn't, you know, like you've just seen so many times everything works out for you better than you imagine it, right? So it's like you don't even give yourself the chance to see this is how it's going to work out. So maybe if you start seeing this is how it's going to work out because I trust that, it's going to work out even better. And you're going to get 10 times more back. Like, whew! And, yeah, it's sort of like a mapping game, right? You got to map out where you can be and where you can, where you should or you shouldn't, right? But at the same time, you need to explore the entire map to be able to know where it is you stand, you do not stand, you want to, you don't, you know, where you should or you shouldn't. It all comes together. And you know, these desires, these wants, these worries, these cadences that just arise on their own, we not only don't allow them to dictate every move, but we allow us to learn and to proficiously it's like when they give you like a language and then they're like, what's your I don't know how to say the word proficiency. Sorry, I get my words mixed up. English is not my first language. And even then, I'm still butchering Spanish because I don't talk to anybody in Spanish. But anyways. There's this beautiful word in Spanish. It's lamento. And let me give you the exact definition so I don't mess that up either. And then that's where we're going to leave the video. I know it's a little bit long, but I appreciate you being here with me, listening to me and my beautiful words and my beautiful everything, because you're beautiful too, okay? But I'm sure you guys have heard that, like, one moment. Bluebirds. Ooh, bluebirds. Is that significant for you? Definición. Ok, queja con llanto y otras muestras de aflicción. Queja con llanto y otras muestras de aflicción. I just think that when we feel, you know, we put a label, but complaint with crying and other signs of distress. Complaint, though, it's a complaint. That's a queja, right? You don't, like, you're not getting what you want, and it's like, but at the same time, it's like, it's a beautiful word because the way that it is like said, it's like lamento. Yo lamento, you know? I'm sorry, you know, like I'm profusely crying, and it's like a metaphor that you could use, like I'm profusely crying and like messed up and distressed over the fact that I did this to you, or that I didn't do this, or that I could have done this, you know? And it's like all these questions, what if, maybe, could, just do it. Just go and do it. Just go and do it, okay? Just go and do it. Basically is what I'm telling you. Just do it, okay? And yeah, don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Again, I appreciate every single one of you for listening to me. I hope that this reached the people that it needed to. And until the next message, okay? Thank you, God. I feel better. Have a beautiful, magnificent, beautiful day, okay? And drink some motherfucking water. Deuces.